Hello everybody, I'm going to be doing a coach cast of this TvP for Perseverance. But first I'm going to introduce the players. In the bottom left we have our red Protoss player Marshy. And the player we will be mostly observing today is the blue Terran Perseverance. So he asked me to take a look at this replay and try and help him out, try and understand what went wrong in this TvP build and game in general. So what I'm going to say first off is, obviously on this map I think it's a little bit harder because there's really only one way you can drop the natural, and that's over here, and most Protosses will keep pylons over here for overcharge purposes because it's really hard to sneak a medevac through here to drop over here without it being spotted and reacted to. So it kind of feels like the Protoss gets a free natural that's easier to protect. And then obviously with the third being right here, it's kind of simple. But one thing that I would like to say is on this map, if the Protoss gets walled up in their main while they try and take their third, you put some Liberators on this ramp, and they have to forfeit that third or they just die. And chances are they're going to die anyway if you can siege on them like that. So those are some things that I would like to point out on this map. But now to talk about the builds, looks like it's pretty standard from both players. We're going to have a Reaper coming out here for Perseverance, and Marshy's got his Nexus on the way and a Cyber Core, so they both look like they're going pretty standard, nothing too out of the ordinary here. We have Perseverance messing around with this probe. This probe's going to run away. Command center goes down. So this probe, it did see the command center go down. Okay, yeah. So it's done its job. He should probably honestly just send it out. Like, he's not going to really see anything else. He should have seen everything he needs to see here. He's going to go back and make sure the command center didn't get canceled, I suppose. It should die before it kills the SCV. Oh, well, especially if this Reaper comes by. Alright, so the Reaper claims its first kill and should move it way across the map. We do have an Adept coming out. No mothership core yet. Oh, okay, it's queued up behind the probe. Alright. So with that, this Reaper really shouldn't be able to do a whole lot. These pylons are positioned pretty well considering overcharge 2 shots a Reaper right now, and Adepts do pretty well versus Reapers as well. I don't really see this Reaper doing a whole lot as far as damage goes, but it should be able to scout and see that nothing too weird is going on. Okay, so the Reaper comes, and yep, just dies. So not seeing anything really. Let's take a look at what he actually did see. Alright, so he saw this. That's really unfortunate. For me, what I like to do whenever I go for a Reaper is I like to scout the pylon counts. Because even though proxy oracles and stuff like that don't really happen anymore, counting the pylons is good to know, because for all you know there could be a robo over here and Immortals could be about to break down your front doors. Obviously that's not what's happening in this game, so he's okay. So he's following that up with a factory starport, and he added another barracks. So one thing that's kind of variant here is usually most people will put a tech lab on this and get a cyclone out for defense. Especially considering you saw nothing, you'll be safe this game because he's not going for a robo, but if he were to make a warp prism and fly it in with a whole bunch of adepts, you really wouldn't have anything to stop it with. Okay, the engineering bay is going down over here. And the Oracle will actually probably get there about the time the engineering bay finishes up, so I don't think he's going to have anything as far as defense goes. So with that in mind, I would like to see these Widow Mines, at least while they're idle, go to the mineral lines and hide like over here or somewhere that it's kind of hard to see the Widow Mine hole. And we have an Adept sitting out front. That's probably not going to do anything. We've got a pretty bad supply block. Only just now starting a supply depot. Engineering, he's going double engineering bay. He doesn't have any turrets on the way. And, okay, so he's about to do a mine drop. I'm not too sure I really like this, especially considering the medevac was seen flying out. First Oracle's on the way. There's a Phoenix also came out for the Protoss just now, so that'll be something to watch for. So this Oracle's going to fly in, and it should get quite a bit of damage. Well, okay, never mind. It's just going to sit here. Let's see what the Protoss is doing right now. Alright, he's sending his Phoenix out. Still completely ignoring his Oracle, which could do a lot right now. Alright, so he actually does find this medevac. That's unfortunate. So here comes the overcharge. Here comes the overcharge. And this drop just gets completely shut down. Not a chance that it was going to do anything here. Still no turrets going down. He saw 2 phoenixes. That should be a cue to put down turrets. Seeing those phoenixes means for sure. Even though we didn't see the Stargate here, you saw phoenixes, which means there's a Stargate on the map. And now this Oracle flies in, gets a little bit of damage. Not nearly what it should have done, to be honest. It should have done a lot more, I think. So let's see. He's got another barracks coming in, so he's going to be up to 3 racks. Stem's finishing up. No reactor on the starport yet. Seems a little bit late because he could definitely afford to throw it on there. His 3rd command center is coming down. 1-1 is on the way, almost done. So he will have a pretty nice upgrade lead because there are no forges even on the map yet. He's going to pick off this adept right here. And these phoenixes are sitting in the middle of the map. Don't really like that so much. That's kind of pointless in my opinion. This Oracle is going to fly around and be annoying now. What most Protosses would do is actually keep the Oracle on this side of the map though, and keep tagging this army with Revelation, which is really annoying. Putting a Stasis Ward down here to keep his rocks safe, I guess, but I don't really think that's going to be an issue with Terrans having medevacs. Probably just going to, you know, drop in the main or the natural. But then again, with his Phoenixes, he's going to have sky control, so it's going to be really hard to drop. Alright, he's going to lose this medevac. Oh man, he just got the whole army. That was really dangerous. You should not put the tank was in such a bad position. Yeah, this whole army's just about to get cleaned up now. Oh man, this is bad. Alright, so in this situation, your push might have been okay had you not hit the Stasis Ward. But with hitting that Stasis Ward, it was just all ogre from there. And now you've lost a huge chunk of your army. The Protoss, you're both on 3 bases, but Protoss is a little bit more of a worker lead. Let's take a look. You never started 2-2. Okay, you are actually doing that right now, so that's good. You gotta stay on top of your upgrades once you get that lead. You don't have combat shields or concussive shells coming in. So from here, you're gonna just kind of have to play it from behind. You saw that he was going for an Adept Immortal style, and these Phoenixes are going to be used to lift up your tanks. So actually, what most people have found to be good against like this mass Adept style is building a huge supply depot wall, so that way they can't just go shadow on top of your tanks. You'll put your tanks back like over here, and then you'll keep your Marines on top of them and a couple turrets in the back. And I hear okay, Oracle putting down another Stasis Ward just being annoying. The new Resonating Glaives upgrade is coming in. Alright, and the Protoss is okay, never mind, only 1 chrono, but he is getting double upgrades now. So he will start to catch up in that department. Oh, you are actually starting to put down the supply depot wall. Oracle flies in, tags the army. Just being annoying. There's actually a hole in the wall right here. It's kind of annoying. Yeah, it picks off the Oracle. That's not the biggest of deals, but it's definitely a relief to pick off the Oracle. Unfortunately, the whole army is here, and well, once this upgrade finishes, I imagine he'll be attacking. He may not even wait for the upgrade, because honestly, he doesn't need it. Taking a look at the army supply, he's got almost double the army supply of Perseverance. Yeah, and there's a hole in the depot, so even if he raises the depots, yeah, this isn't gonna go well for anybody. So what the hell? He's attacking the rocks. Wow. Okay. So Marshy loses quite a bit of his adepts because he was mindlessly attacking the rocks, so this actually went a lot better for you than it should have. But pretty much, in my opinion, what went wrong in this game was as soon as you hit this, you're going to lose that army. There is really no way around it. Because all the adepts came down, had an immortal or 2 there. I can't say that I agree with the attack, because once you saw that he was making phoenixes, you knew dropping would be a risk, so I can understand you not wanting to do any more drops. But you also can't really move out with tanks, because phoenixes are just going to pick them up, and you had a mostly marine army, which means adept are going to probably handle that pretty easily. So I think what you should have done is just sit back, macroed up on your third, maxed out, and then tried to find some damage. Other than that, though, I think, like I said, really just the biggest mistake was losing this army, and it was kind of impossible for you to win after that, as long as the Protoss didn't do something dumb like attack the rocks against a full army, but you didn't have a full army, so he got lucky there. And I hope that helps.